20 different setups, long and short. Isn't it great, Craig?
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff today. Got a lot of stuff. All right. We'll be starting in just a minute. And we will be recording this and we will be posting it for anybody who wants to review it later. Yeah, I had the red shirt all day yesterday. I was going to wear something neutral, but you know what? I'm thinking Florida's already done. Florida's in the bag. Trump won Florida. So we still got a lot of people coming in. Just give it another minute or so. Let me just see what time it is. Man, what time did you go to bed last night, Craig?
It was about 11:45.
Yeah.
I didn't stay up late. But I got up early a couple times.
I couldn't sleep late. I usually sleep till about 7. Today I couldn't sleep past 6. Just wired up, trying to figure all this out, trying to figure out what's going on here. All right, it's 9 o'clock, so we are going to start. A time change does not help, Judy. I agree. I couldn't agree with you more. You are totally, totally right. So let's start off with the obvious. Let's start off with the news, because obviously, that's what's driving this market. But I did want to show you something. Craig, can you take us to the Econo? We had some news come out, and I want to go through it with you guys really quickly.
I'm not getting it to come up.
Econo, really?
Yeah, I get Forex Factory, but not Econo.
Oh, well, that's okay. It's not a big deal. Let me see if I can get it. I may be able to get it pulled up. Hold on. Let me see. No, I think you are correct, though.
There's Forex Factory. We can use that. It's
all good. It's all good. All right, let me just go to the screen again. There we go. There was actually, do you have the data from yesterday?
Yeah, I can pull that.
Yeah.
Which factory orders or
the manufacturing numbers. Here it is. Perfect. We don't have to even pull anything up. We could just look at it here. So you see manufacturing PMI was much better than expected. And you look at ISM manufacturing and look at ISM manufacturing PMI. Oh. Those are good. And look at factory orders. Okay. This is good. This is telling us that our economy is jump starting, folks. This is very, very positive. And it's also telling us that China is not BSing us a lot, or at least to a point of saying they're restarting their stuff. Now let's look at Tuesday's. Today's Tuesday. Let's look at Tuesday's numbers now. That's Tuesday, right?
Factory orders.
Yeah, I'm a little. Last 72 hours have been like one continuous day because I've been focused so much on the election. I don't have anything to separate the days with, any it's kind of odd. So what I'm trying to say is manufacturing and industrial materials is where you want to focus on. And also I'm going to tell you something else. Who out of the people here right now, who was here last night when Tom and I was talking? Remember what I said, the number one sector to outperform everything after the election is over. Do you guys remember what it was?
Basic materials, wasn't it?
Basic materials. Yes. So industrial basic materials, those are the ones that jumpstart the economy. And it's really good to see manufacturing, because what do you need basic materials for without manufacturing? It's kind of, so yeah. And those numbers are coming out really, really very, very strong. So again, before we get into the election, let's just kind of talk about all of that. That's very, very, very important. Now, let's just very briefly talk about the election. I know everybody knows everything that's going on now. If my data is out of whack, I got this about an hour ago. If this data is out of whack, then you guys need to let me know, okay? So Trump is still dominating the South. Biden is dominating Northeast and West Coast. Trump has picked up major swing states, Florida and Ohio, but battleground states of Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Michigan are still too close. Is Michigan still too close, or are we?
Oh, yeah. Actually, it was Trump about 10 minutes ago. Now it just went to Biden.
You see what I'm saying?
Like 3,000 votes. It's really close.
Is it the same with Wisconsin and Pennsylvania? I'm surprised Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, Trump has got a nice lead on Pennsylvania, but Wisconsin and Michigan, those are neck and neck. I
What
think
about
it's going to
Georgia,
go
North
down to those
Carolina?
two.
What about Georgia, North Carolina, and Arizona? Those are, I just named all the problem states: Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Georgia, North Carolina, and Arizona.
North Carolina's close. Georgia's pretty close, but Michigan and Wisconsin are like really close, neck and neck.
What about Georgia? You said I might have missed it.
Yeah, it's close. Trump has got it. North Carolina is slightly.
How can Trump not have Georgia, right?
Maybe Atlanta.
Yeah, but Atlanta was the first one that was. They started at Atlanta, just like Georgia starts in Miami. Florida starts in Miami and goes up. Georgia starts. I know this because Tom knows all these things. He lived in Georgia many years, and he was telling me all this last night. How they start in Atlanta and then they go rural. And I got a confirmation. I didn't know any of that. I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah,
Right, Anna. Right. I mean, how can he not win Georgia? I mean,
I'm surprised. Well, that's my own opinion.
I'm surprised. I'm going to tell you. Okay, I know nobody wants to say it, but I'm going to say it because I don't have a good filtering system. Biden is Harrison Biden, in my opinion, they're not really that strong candidates. Biden already lost twice the election. And Harris, don't even get me started. I don't like her. I don't like her policy. I don't like what she did in California. Look, I'm a conservative Republican. I say it the way it is. And I'm shocked that it's not a landslide. It's telling me that a lot of people are not favoring Trump because if he can't beat Biden, I mean, Biden and Harris, come on. I mean, so I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. I thought it was going to be obvious. Yeah, Tim's like, thanks for the. I mean, right? I mean, tell me I'm crazy, Craig. Am I crazy?
I'm on the same page with you.
Okay, all right,
completely.
And by the way, Ken, thank you for bringing that up. What did I say? What's the biggest issue right now? The mail-in ballots, right? When they're counting them, when to count them. What did I tell you guys last week and beginning of this week? The biggest issue and the biggest lawsuits and the biggest problem is going to be I told you guys all this. I said the biggest problem was going to be that different states are counting the time that they're setting the end of the ballot. It's not a state issue. It's a federal issue. Okay. It is the most federal issue I know of. Okay. It's not a question. It's a federal issue. Who's going to be elected president is a federal issue. It's not a state issue. The states should not have a carte blanche of when they choose when to cut off that time. It should be, okay, we're cutting it off by midnight, this date for everyone or nobody. It's not up to the state. And I think that's a big problem. Okay. That's my thing. Mail-in ballots that they're counting are favoring Democrats. We know Democrats were really early. So this is, I think, going to be an issue, and it can cause the market a lot of volatility, a lot of noise. So again, early this morning, Trump attacked legitimate vote counting efforts, said he will go all the way. Yeah, we know that. So will Biden. Trump campaign also threatened legal action to curtail counting in Pennsylvania. You guys heard what I just said? That's what I'm talking about. Where the typical late start on absentee ballots tabulation could hold up the process. You see, then they're going to hold it up, and then Biden's going to sue, and then the judge is going to have to figure out when they should curtail and whether they should count all the ballots, and then certain people are not going to be heard. And then it's going to be appealed, and that's what I was talking about. Omar said the link to this presentation in the email does not work.
I'll look into it.
Please do, Craig, because we only have 50 people here. Thanks, Omar. I appreciate it. That's not good. That's not good. All right. Let me tell the guys as well, real quick. Let me let them know real quick. Let me just post it so that we can get this resolved.
Yeah, I'll post the correct link in there.
All right. Perfect. Hopefully Francisco will deal with that. Plus, this is all being recorded. Sank says, all I see is a white black screen. I don't know how Petra had the 50 got in. So we got people coming in everywhere. Now there's 60. But the point is that link should be working. Chrome worked. Anyway, it should work for everybody. The point of the matter is, let me get to the good stuff. Now, I've talked about stuff everybody knows. So let's talk about things that you may or may not know. Craig, can you go to let's look at the broad market. But again, I smelled a rat when I saw when those elect, and that's the problem right now. Yeah, I got in through the VIP room. All right, can we look at the S&P real quick? Now I know the S&P is leading pre-open right now, but it's still it's just now crossing the 50-day line. Momentum levels are fair, but they are looking like they are headed down. But let's look at the chart, Craig. The S&P 500 chart.
Oh,
perfect. You guys see we're crossing the 50-day. Don't get too excited because I want to see 2 days of complete clearance. If I don't see 2 days of complete clearance, no soup. Now the S&P is up 1.78. How much is the Russell up right now? The Russell is down quite a bit, but you can't look at this thing minute by minute. That's not how it is. Yeah, Petra, 2 days, right. Now, Russell has 2 days of clearance above the S&P, assuming this is pre-morning data. Let's see how the day session does. If the Russell closes like this today, if it closes above the 50-day line, we've got a bullish signal on the small caps, okay? But that's a big if. Let's look at the QQQ in the same QQQ also crossing. I want to see 2 complete day clearance. Now, what you're seeing now is pre-opening data. Can we really quickly take a look at the futures, Craig, just to see if there's any difference?
Yeah.
Just the S&P futures. Now the Nasdaq is up 3.67, so it's up huge. Again, I think the market is favoring Biden right now more than Trump. And I think that's been the rally the last 2 days because we know for sure if Biden takes office that we're going to get aid very, very quickly. Can you just put the average on it? I just want to see how it's doing in relationship to the others. There we go. So it's doing about the same. Okay. Now notice the S&P 500 did not take out the September 2nd high. The futures. What about the Russell, Craig? Did it do it?
The futures?
No, just the cash. They're all, I mean, yes, it did. That's huge. Huge, huge, huge. That's really, really huge. And the Russell is above the moving average. If the Russell closes above the 50-day moving average today, it will tell us that there's a really good chance that Biden will win the election. Now, have you guys noticed, as I said, I'm a conservative Republican. Have you noticed how objective I have been on this over the past 2 weeks? I haven't tried to spin it. I haven't tried to tell you. I've been very, very clear and I've been exact, right? I haven't changed my tune at all. At all. Not for a split second, right? That's how you have to trade. It's not about what you like. It's not about what's popular. It's about what's going to make you money. Let's take a quick look at a few of those solar companies like NEE and JD. Let's see if they're selling off today, pre-open. Those are Biden stocks. Not really. I mean, still near the highs. I mean, that's real time right there. How about
market's not open yet?
No. I know. I'm looking at pre-open. It's at 75.30. It's reflecting. My point is it's not underperforming the market right now. The last few days, it hasn't been underperforming the market. How about JD?
Ooh, look at that.
That's China, folks. That's China right there. Do you think it's good for Trump that a hardcore China stock is making new highs? Deanne says, Fidelity won't let me buy early trading on BEP and send a text message said that I signed in for a growth, not aggressive stock. This made me believe that Fidelity predicted Trump is going to win. Very possible, Diane. I think Fidelity's I mean, I can't see how Fidelity would be a Democratic. That's kind of interesting, though. That's very, very interesting. So again, this is not a good sign for Trumpster. And again, I'm a conservative Republican. Don't kill the messenger. I'm just pointing out. So keep your eye on the Russell today and see if the Russell closes at the 50-day line and see how the action between the NASDAQ and the S&P performs today. Let's look at the VIX, Craig, and then we'll look at these stocks. Now, I've got 20 stocks for you. You better have a piece of paper and a pen, guys. I've got 20 setups for you. 20 setups for you. It's election, day after the election. Yeah, I think the VIX. I think the VIX is not done yet. I think we may need to, if the market breaks lower today, we may see more downside. If the market does not, we may not. If Biden continues to lead, I think the market will stay strong because the market is liking Biden right now. Trump fooled the market in 2016, though. Yeah, exactly. That if Trump begins taking lead, we're going to be further from getting aid from the Fed. So that's why I'm saying don't rule the VIX out. And there may be lawsuits, this and that, but keep your eye on the VIX and on Biden stocks. Let's take a look at Twitter real quick, Craig. And get a piece of paper and a pen right now, folks. I'm not kidding. I'm going to give you some goodies. Yeah, this is not good. It's below the 50-day moving average. The market is not favoring Trump now. All right, guys, get a piece of paper and a pen. I got a treat for you. I've got a treat for you. 4x4 pullback on SSTK. You're going to have to write this down because I'm going to go through these and I'm out of here. That's when a stock makes a 50-day high, makes 4 down days, and then closes at the high. Shutterstock, not very dependent on the election. Very strong stock, and I think it's a Russell 2000 stock. Can you get profile real quick, Craig? Just for this one, I'm not going to go through all of the profiles. I just want to see. I think it's a Russell 2000 stock. Yes, it is. Remember, if Biden wins, Russell goes up, and Russell stocks, and no more trade war, and Russell stocks start moving with the S&P 500. Tail gap short on VSAT. You may want to bring this in a little. Yeah. That's when a stock makes a set day low, 20 or 30-day low, and then comes back and then closes at the bottom. VSAT, trading below the 50-day line or on the 50-day line and below the 200-day line. 4x4 low on CF. Again, stock makes a 50-day low, goes up for 3 days, and then breaks down again. Below 50-day and 200-day. Ticker symbol CF. Next one, inside day low on SBLK. I figured I'm going to go all the way with you guys today. I'm going to give you all of it. This is when a stock makes a 50-day low, and then each day is narrower than the next, which means the option premium moves lower. Next, we have 2 90-day breakouts on both KRE and KBE. These are regional banks, and KBE, both. That means the stock is making a 90-day high, which means the 50-day is about to cross the 200-day, and there may be something on the horizon. There is a 90-day breakout on FTCH.
I think you forgot one.
Which one?
Ruger.
Which one, Craig?
Ruger.
Yeah, I did. I forgot. Yeah, please go there. I forgot one. There's a sniper long on Ruger. I'm giving you guys premium setups. That a sniper is a reversal pattern. That means there's something going on to the upside right now.
Was there irony in there? Get it? A sniper long on Ruger. I love it.
You like it, huh? Great company too, by the way. They make really good guns, in my opinion. I know a lot of people like Browning and Smith, but I really like Ruger, and I like what the company's doing. Ticker symbol is RGR. We're posting them live right here, Serena, as we're doing them. Next, we got a 90-day breakout on FTCH. Craig is posting them, and yeah, and again, this stock has been nothing but a runner. The next one is one of the strongest stocks right now, and it's in that golden industry that I really like. Basic materials, industrial, and I like the stock, and I've been calling the stock long now for about 2 months, as my readers know. How long have I been bullish on the FedEx? I've been bullish on the stock since the day I've been bullish on FedEx and UPS, by the way. And they are not a carrier company. They're called carrier, but they're not a carrier company, just so you guys know. They're more of a tech company. But I love the stock, and I think it's a no, it's not a Russell stock. All right, 90, but I really like this one a lot, and I've been liking it a lot. 90-day breakout on PNC. 90-day breakout on CPRI. I like this one a lot. It's already crossed the 50-day, and it looks like it's about to take out the high. The next one I've been long on. We've been long on this one for about a month now. DFS, and for anybody who's out there, I told you guys, spread, go long this and short American Express. Can we look at American Express? It's APX. You could just put it up there real quick.
Yeah.
Anyone take me up on that one? AXP, I think. I think it's AXP. Yeah, there you go. I always mix up the. Remember, no, Minjong, I'm not going to slow down. That's why this is being recorded. And this is why we're posting them. And this is why I said get a piece of paper and a pen. I'm about to go through 20 stocks. I'm not going to go slower. I'm going to do it exactly in the speed because I've got a lot.
I'll repost when we're done.
And then Craig will repost all of them for you. Don't worry about it. Ken says, I did take it, doing well. Good. This is the kind of stuff we do in our VIP program guide, by the way, folks, for those of you who are not in there. Next 90-day breakout, BLL. Oh, yeah.
We traded this one not too long ago.
Yep.
I think we
Love
bought
it
down in here.
Yep. Only made about 13 points on it. Next one is going to be I Hate I Told You So, Crocs. Oh, yeah. Did you guys hear Tony last night, Craig? He took Duncan.
Yeah, love it.
Killed it.
Yeah, and we're in BJRI. We're in the other
Yeah, I
one.
was going to tell him, I was going to say you should have taken that one too. You know what? I never thought 25 years ago that I would be on a broadcast call with a market wizard taking my trades. If you told me that 25 years ago, I would have said you are full of, you know what? So I am really, really, I'm stoked because Tony, folks, he's one of the best traders on this planet. He is a legitimate market wizard. Yeah, so this stock, we've called this stock about a month ago. Maybe longer, Craig, about a month ago.
Oh, it was longer than that.
Yeah. The next one, ticker symbol R, 90-day breakout.
July 23rd, actually.
Oh, my. So, folks, if you are in the VIP program, you would have gotten into this stock at 35.
Yeah, right around 35.
And we documented with dates and everything. The best part is you can't even get into the VIP program now. It's closed again. R, 90-day breakout. Thank you, Tim. Look at this. Look at Ryder. And again, this is a sector that you guys may really want to start focusing on. Okay. Can you go to profile? I just want to make sure that I'm not crazy, that it's in the right sector. Yeah, definitely. Transports, leasing equipment. That's definitely transports, industrial, because if you have material and if you have industrial, you need to be able to transport it somehow. And again, this is not very heavily focused on the election. And what did I tell you guys for the last month? The election is not the biggest factor. It's COVID-19. Everything that's shaping this market is what started in January, February, March. Next one, SAGE, 90-day breakout. Some of these really look good, like really, really look good. Sage Therapeutics. Next one, GNRC, 90-day breakout. Wow, that looks good. That looks really good right there. Like really good. Like Craig, can you see if this is in the Russell?
Yeah.
Like I would be buying this one right now. It looks good. Why? Because it's congesting and it's breaking out of a tight congesting. No, it's not. Okay, 400. Okay. And it's an electric power. Look at the returns. Look at this 5-year return, 645%. Look at the 1-year return, Craig, 135%. I like this stock. I really like this stock. Backup power generators. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time. Remember, we're another COVID-19 winter. Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Hurricanes. Thank you, Judy, for that. Now let's talk about breakdowns. 90-day breakdowns. Are you guys getting some value out of this?
You forgot Aon.
I forgot. Yes, I forgot that one. That's
a 90-day breakdown. Sorry.
Breakdown. No, I'm just about to get into that.
Yep.
Omar says, oh, yeah, thank you. Anna says, love it. I want to make sure you guys are getting some value. I just want to talk about some nonsense. I want to give you some really hot picks. And again, we do this kind of stuff in our VIP room all the time. 90-day breakdowns. Pizza, PZZA. I think that's you're ahead of me already. Yeah, breaking below the 200-day moving average right now in this market. Can you go a little longer term? I just want to get a perspective. Yeah. Now I'm curious why Papa John's. Can we look at Domino's real quick? Ken says you do this, but a little slower there. Yeah, I don't go through. This is like what I would cover in like a week. Yeah, Domino's is bouncing off. Yeah, So if you guys are interested in another spread trade, go to long Domino's and go short Papa John's. Just, Oh, pizza, because they can sit outside. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, Domino's is definitely stronger than Papa John's, and they both do the exact same thing. Next one is Wix. Wix is like is what we are familiar. Remember, Todd used to use this, Craig. This Wix, it's like a WordPress makeshift.
No, I didn't know that.
This is like a program where it's like they create like your own website, and it's like for guys who can't get into WordPress. I remember like a few guys used this. I think Booker used it. I think Mitchell
used it.
No. Like years before that.
Oh, okay.
Remember when Terry was moving stuff for him from one platform to another? Like 5 years ago, 6 years ago?
Yeah.
That's Wix.
Okay.
That's what that was. That platform was Wix.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's who makes that platform. And next one is AON. It's just, WordPress type of thing, but not very well made and not, Craig knows. Craig's wife actually does website work. So she actually was working on this website specifically like 5-6 years ago. And and this thing, I don't think it's gonna, there's just too much advancement. Yeah, these are the three short ones: Pizza, Wix, and AON. So I'll go through them again, okay? Very, very quickly. There's a long 4x4 setup on SSTK. There's a short tail gap on VSAT. I really like this Shutterstock. There's an inside day low on SBLK, and there's a sniper long on Ruger, which looks really good right now. Snipers are reversals to the long side. There's 90-day breakouts on banking stocks, particularly KRE and KBE. And there's two 90-day breakouts, one on FTCH and one on CAR. And I really like CAR a lot. There's also a 90-day breakout on PNC, a 90-day breakout on CPRI, and Craig will repost all of these for you guys. A 90-day breakout on DFS, which I've called a long time ago and shorted against American Express. A 90-day breakout on BLL, which looked really juicy, like really, really juicy. 90-day breakout on Crocs, which, I told you about that one ages ago, along with Lulu. 90-day breakout on R, which looked really juicy too. A 90-day breakout on SAGE, SAGE, and a 90-day breakout on GNRC, which from what I remember looked very, very appealing. To the short side, we had 90-day breakdowns on Pizza, Wix, and AON. Do we have any, since I've been here for the last 30 minutes, have we had any updates, folks, on the election that anyone would like to share with me? The market's going to open in a minute too. Changes in the S&P, Craig, are about the same. I can't focus on two things at once. I got to like, I can't do that. Like, where's the market? And I got to like be 100% here with you guys. And when we do this in VIP room, we give you the option. We do the ticker symbol. We monitor for it, all that. Ken's been watching for me. Lance said, was Biden paid 70 million by Wall Street? Maybe.
Well,
Ken says, I've been watching. There's the market open. Let's see how we do. And let's look how we do compared to the Russell.
Oh, here, let me change SPY then. Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting day, folks.
Probably an interesting week.
Interesting week. Keep your eye on the Russell. If it starts sagging really, really fast, then we know. I mean, look, one thing about me, I am like the most consistent person you will ever meet in your life. I mean, how often do you? I'm no Biden. I don't flip flop. I never ever flip flop. I'm saying the same thing now I've been saying for years, which is why it's easier for you guys to get into my head. Now, I want to show you guys something really cool. For those of you who are not in my VIP program, can you go to the stock fetcher relative strength scan real quick? And this is also included. Now, remember I told you guys months ago that basic materials would be leading? Look who's leading right now, and look who's in second place. I told you guys this a quarter ago. I told you that consumer discretionary technology was going to move lower. I dare anyone here to tell me that I did not say that. And I'll show you guys videos where I say that almost every day. Have I not said it, Craig?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. At least a few months, couple months.
Months. Ken says you did say that. Yeah. Now let's go to the top stocks. And I want to show you how the stuff barely ever changes. The 500, just go 500 to the 500. Yeah. We've had L Brands, Gap, CARR, FCX, FedEx, Power, and Whirlpool in the top 10 for over a month now. Tell me I'm crazy, Craig. Am I wrong?
Nope.
Go to the time back machine. Go back like a month. To show you how consistent this thing is, L Brands, FDX, FCX, Gap, URI. So this is 500 stocks. And a month ago, half of the stocks that I just told you were on the top. Notice Twitter was in the 20th spot. It's gone now. It's lower. Notice the home builders, DH. This is a month ago. This is a time back machine. Now go to the one right now. Oh, yeah? The Russell is up at the open? No, it's just down. It's down 0.39 right now. Let's see where the S&P is at the open. Am I crazy? Oh, there it is. Sorry, Craig. You can't see things that are in front of your face. Yeah, keep your eye on the Russell. If it starts breaking the 50-day line, it's not good for Biden. And if the S&P starts rallying hard, that's good for Trump.
Did you take this one too? We entered Twilio yesterday.
Oh my.
It's up 50% already.
It's up 50% already?
Overnight. Twilio.
Folks, next time we open up our VIP room, I suggest you take advantage of it for those of you who are not in there. All right, Craig, why don't you spend a little more time, go over some stuff, go over some morning goodies, maybe go through some entries on those stocks that I picked that I really loved, and give people some value. And folks, I will talk to you later. I want to make sure that you guys got some value out of this session right now, because I know a lot of guys just talk. I want to make sure that you guys are taking notes, getting value, looking at stocks, getting a good perspective of the market. That's what I want to make sure, because that's very, very important to me. Patty says, thank you so much. And don't complain about the price of the VIP room, right? Omar says, love your programs. Thank you so much. Excellent. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. All right. Anna says, valuable. All right. This is what I want to hear. Good, 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 good. All right, you folks, you have a great day. Any questions, email me. I gave you yesterday my top Biden stocks, my top Trump stocks, my top neutral stocks. All of that should be recorded. We did a 3-hour class yesterday, and I'm exhausted. All right, Craig, I will talk to you later today. Folks, I will see you later, and I hope all of you have an amazing day. And for whoever you're voting for, I hope it's Trump. Good luck out there. Bye, guys. Bye. We'll see you guys later. Take care.
See ya.
Thanks, Craig. I'll see you guys.
See ya. All right, guys. So, yeah, what I figured we'd do is maybe just go over some of the trades that we're currently in, and then I'm going to switch charts because I like Thinkorswim. Then it's got my indicators on there that I like to use. Oh, look at this. We exited this yesterday, right in here, and because the uncertainty of the election, we got a nice gain on this, like a 40% gain on Best Buy. It's literally overnight. And then we entered Twilio yesterday in here. Textbook set up. We bought it. This is for the Wealth Plus report. It's a 90-day high, or no, volume spike. It's also 90-day high with a pullback, but volume spike, pullback to the 50-day. And you can see we've got several pushes back to the downside here. Right, 1, 2, 3, if you will. And you had your cross, your 821 cross there. And we entered it actually on a breakout above there. And first target is up in this area. Look at that. So this Fibonacci was drawn in here yesterday, and it's based off of this swing from here to here. And look at, that's 100%, or well, actually it's 200%. But it's 100% of this move of that initial swing. Okay. Well, it's 100% from here to here. Get it? And look at where we're getting some type of reaction. That's why I like to use these. I will take profits at these levels. Whether it's trading futures or swing trading, anything. So yeah, you got your first profit target there on Twilio. So let me look at internals and see what's going on real quick, intraday wise, and see if we're likely to move higher. Markets are pretty neutral. Yeah, markets are pretty neutral in here. Pretty neutral. Tick is very neutral. Still, it's still a little early to tell. I think, because of the uncertainty election, we may see kind of a sideways type day. So, all right. Couple questions. Judy, loved Best Buy. Cool. How'd you make out on that? Kind of percent you get? Schreiber, 40. Awesome. Schreiber, Craig, is there a special way to put these stock in breakout and forward forward? Not familiar with. Is there a special way to put these stock in? What do you mean? In I don't know what you're talking about. We can look at them. Let's go through them real quick. Let me pull up my list. And I've got to wrap this up. I only have about 12 more minutes. So I've got to wrap this up by 9:50, 9:55. So let's just run through these real quick. SSTK. And this stock, I'd look for, a little more of a pullback in here. Might get, or, obviously in and around this area would have been better location. Or if it pulls back to around the 60 area. VSAT. And honestly, I'm not completely familiar with Rogers, the tail gap and SSTK. But this one, well, that's a topping tail. You got earnings coming out, but ideally, if it pulls back into this area, it'd be a good shorting opportunity back around 35, but you got earnings coming out. CF, same thing. You got, see, we're right smack dab in the middle of earnings season. So a lot of these, unless you're going to hold through earnings, a lot of these setups you're going to pass up. But this is what he's talking about, this tail gap here. And see, the market's actually moving lower. So, but if you get in, if it pulls back to the 27 area, between 27 and 28, that would be good. Ruger. Sniper long. This is actually, it's pulling back in the location in here. See if it balances in here for a little bit. Look at the daily chart. Let me go. Let me tighten this up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you've got a lot of support running right through here. Okay, so anywhere in between these levels is good location, between 67 and 66 on Ruger. No, there is no session at 2 p.m. today. Nope. This is it here. We've got them going all day today though. Hold on. What is today? Today's Wednesday. So the next live election coverage session is going to be 4 o'clock with Lance, and then tonight at 8 o'clock with Wealth TV with Jeff, with Jeff Z and Jeff Yasteen, and probably Roger as well. So yeah, this is it for the day. No 2 p.m. session today. Since we're doing it now. KRE and KBE. There we go. This is pulling back into an area of support. And if you've been in the trade room, you know what to look for at this point. Wait for that momentum shift. Okay, maybe a little balance in here. It may not be a matter of, it may be a matter of waiting until tomorrow or the next day before doing anything. Okay, or if you're going to trade in here, take a smaller position, you know, at these support levels like this. If you want to participate, you can always take a smaller position, you know, like if your normal position size is 3, 5, 10 contracts, buy one just to get your foot in the water. Then, you know, if it continues to pull back, you know, you can cover the trade and take a small loss. Or if it balances then and then you have that technical setup where, you know, it definitely looks like the selling is done. Then at that point, you can add to the trade, you know, and build up into a full position, looking for a resumption back to the upside. How would you choose the option prices? Long story short, you can go, it depends on what you want to do. Anywhere between slightly out of the money to slightly in the money, anywhere between a 40 and let's say 60 delta. So, you know, right around the 50 delta. I would say 45 to 60 days out. 45 to 60 days out. You definitely want to be out of the trade before you get to within 25 to 30 days before expiration. Okay. So when you look at the option chain, you want to make sure that you have 45 to 60 days before expiration. And you want to make sure you get out when you're getting closer and closer to expiration within 25 to 30 days. Okay. Check to make sure you've got open interest and enough open interest, a few hundred contracts of open interest. You know, 1,000, these is even better. Some stocks don't have it. You know, you might step a few hundred. That's fine, especially if you're just trading a handful of contracts. DFS, let's take a look at it. What happened to it? Nothing. I mean, everything's pulling back. This is the volatility from the election. You know, It's normal. Normal, just nothing happened to it. It's just normal ebb and flow. Normal ebb and flow. So ideally, if DFS pulls back to that 64 area, you know, somewhere between 65 and 64, more precisely, you know, even all the way down to closer to 64, even better. Okay. Daniel, this is Thinkorswim. TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Minjong, do you know what Seven Sisters mean? No, I don't. Seven Sisters, Tom was talking about this morning, session 7 a.m. 7 indexes he checks every morning. No, I have no idea. I heard they were dating the Seven Dwarfs. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. Yeah, no, I don't know. I have no idea. Email them. Go to the website. What is it? I'll have to get Tom's email address. I don't have it, but you can find it and email him and ask him, because I don't know. So, any more stocks you guys want to look at? You want to look at some more? The other ones that Roger talked about. We got FTCH. I know Tom uses he looks at the SPY heavily. So, but I didn't, I don't know which 7 are. FTCH, this you definitely want to wait for it to pull back, okay, into a logical area of support. CAR. Same thing. See, here's the thing. The big thing, guys, you don't want to be buying up in here. Okay. You want to be buying. Think about it. Just look at this one stock here. Okay. What if you just bought it in here between these 2 moving averages whenever it pulled back? Right? Okay. And I'm just talking about just saying smack dab right in the middle. There's a winning trade there. Winning trade there. Winning trade there. Winning trade there. Okay, that's a loser. Smack dab. See, at this point, you can key off of support. I mean, you could have bought it with this retest failure. Go to the next level. So, and this is important. Let me show you this. Notice that we made a new high. Well, it's pretty close. And then it pulled back. Well, actually, it did make a new high and then pulled back. Made a new high, pulled back. Made a new high, pulled back. Made a new high, pulled back. Okay, losing trade, right? But you have a winner here, winner, winner, winner. Okay, and this is just using some preset determined, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times the ATR is your target. You have a loser here. Okay, but and then you got a retest failure. And see how the market's getting choppier. It's more congested, choppy. Okay, so you have 3 moving. You have, you see, I've got 3 moving averages on there. I've got 8, 21, and these are EMAs. And this is a 50. I don't know if that's a simple or an EMA. I like EMAs. Roger likes simple. I don't know what it is. I have to look. But anyways, if you take the loss here and then you fail right here, you fail to put in a new high, let it pull back further between the 21 and the 50 and take it there. And then you'd have a winner, okay, and a winner here. So, I mean, when you think about it, you had what, 5 or 6, 7 winners and 1 loser. That's it. And the key here and these are the type of stocks that Roger will throw at you from the VIP trade room. And then it's just a matter of timing it using, you can just use a couple moving averages, you can use the RSI. There's other things that we look for in here. But yeah, so if you can, and you know, if you can catch a stock like this, I mean, look at FedEx. I mean, a lot of guys caught FedEx. We just did Best Buy, same thing, new highs, and pulled back. And because everything was pulling back, we looked for a deeper correction. We bought it in here. Target was hit. Twilio, same thing. So, all right. Oh, thanks, Sue Ellen. Thank you. I will repost that. Yeah. So Neo, is it between those moving averages? Saying, is it between those moving averages? Nope. No, you don't want to buy Neo up here. You want to lose money? Buy it up here. You want to make money? Look just look at the chart and say to yourself, okay, where would I have to buy it to make money on this trade? Look at the daily chart. Okay, I have to buy it. Oh, look at that. Look how it respects this 821 and even the 50. Okay, you want to buy it up in here? No, let it pull back. Okay. So, yeah, this will save you a whole lot of the trading will be less frustrating for you. In fact, you'll start enjoying it. New core or new energy. That is new core, yeah. Yeah, it's choppy. I'd find something that isn't choppy. ROK or Roku? I think you are okay. Rockwell? That's choppy too. I mean, when it's choppier, it's better to trade it off that 50-day. When it's strong, you have to trade it off the 8 and 21. When it's more choppy like this, you gotta look for the deeper pullbacks. Okay. Gold had some good futures trades this morning in it. It's just moving, it's just basing here, moving sideways. It broke out, but I want to see if it breaks above these highs. See, I've got this price level in here. In fact, I'm going to tighten this up. I want to see it. I want to see it break above this area, and then possibly look at, you know, buying a shallow pullback. I'm ready to take a longer position on gold, but it hasn't exceeded that level yet where I want to participate. Doug, in strong stocks, yeah, look for the pullback between 8 and 21. Now, if it's gone up 4 or 5 times, and then it usually will correct and pull back to near the 50. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, look at that car again. Notice how we got to run up 1, 2, 3, right? This is like 3rd or 4th, 5th push up off this low. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pushes. Usually after about 4 or 5 pushes, it starts to go sideways and kind of rebuild or build up steam again to launch. And then, so you typically after 4 or 5 pushes, I'll look for the deeper pullback between the 21 and 50. Okay. So, Art, what length bars on the left? What do you mean length? They're as long as whatever the ATR. I don't know what you mean length. So, I gotta go, guys. So I've got to do another session at 11. So I hope that helped. This has been recorded and we'll post it in the members area for those of you that aren't in VIP. I guess we'll send an email out. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll let the guys know that it's available and we'll get it out to you. So, all right. And if you want those stocks again, let me find those. I'll repost those and then I'll cut out of here. Here we go. There's those stocks again. Maybe take a screenshot. Hopefully you guys got them because I got to sign off. All right. You guys have a great rest of your day. And, time interval. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can use a 15-day, 30-day. I have it on 15. If I need to go further out, I'll go further out. It depends on what you need. You know what I'm saying? Like if we trade below here, below this 32, or if I want to find support below 32, I got to go further out. So, I mean, sometimes I'll go to a 90-day 1 hour if I want to find. So there's no set 30 days, 30-minute chart. It's not like that. It's you have a starting point, and then you say, okay, I need to go further to see where prior support is. So, because you don't see support at 28.75 unless you go out, 90 days or 60 days or 45 days. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's no set, you know what I'm saying? No, it's fine. It's no set. What I'm trying to get at is look at as much time as you need. Okay. So, I mean, there's sometimes you have to go, shoot, if we're making new lows and we haven't been here in a while on a stock in like 2 years, I'll go back 2 years and see where. I'll go look at a weekly 2-year chart and see where support is if we haven't been in this area in 2 years. Make sense? So you just have to go back as far as you need to.
Folks, what if I told you that it's totally possible to trade the stock market for 20 years straight and never have a single down year? Sounds impossible, right? I mean, come on. Not a single down year? It's not. And for a limited time, you can learn the trading strategy the 10-time trading champion, world heavyweight trading champion Chuck Hughes used to play the market for 20 years straight without any losing years. That's a true champion right there. For a limited time, you can learn the same techniques. You don't want to miss out. Are you ready to learn how to do this? 20 years without a single losing year. That's crazy. And you should see some of his gains. They're massive, triple, quadruple. I mean, this guy is a trading champion. Click the link below, get all the details, learn how Chuck does it. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.